So Donald Trump flip-flopping on all of his positions now that he thinks he's in the general election, and he very likely is. So here he goes on minimum wage. Now, first, let me show you what he did on minimum wage when he was in the Republican primary. Let's watch.
Are you sympathetic to the protesters' cause, since a $15 wage works out to about $31,000 a year?
I can't be, Neil, and the reason I can't be is that we are a country that is being beaten on every front, economically, militarily. There is nothing that we do now to win. We don't win anymore. Taxes too high, wages too high. We're not going to be able to compete against the world. I hate to say it, but we have to leave it the way it is. People have to go out, they have to work really hard, and they have to get into that upper stratum. But we cannot do this if we are going to compete with the rest of the world. We just can't do it.
So do not raise the minimum wage.
I would not raise the minimum.
No, wages are too high. We can't compete. You know, definitely not for raising the minimum wage. Let's also just note real quickly, non-substantively, in that clip, his hands looked extraordinarily small. I don't know if it was like trick photography or something, but go back and rewind for a second. His hands look this big. Anyway, and then, so how did they all lose to this clown, right? We're not winning anymore. We're not winning. We need to start winning. How are we going to win? We're going to lower wages. Now, that was for Republican primary, and it worked. He's in a general election. What's your new thought on wages, Mr. Trump?
Minimum wage. At a debate, you remember what you said. You thought you didn't want to touch it. Now you're open to it. What changed?
Let me just tell you, I've been traveling the country for many months, since June 16th. I'm all over. Today I'm in the state of Washington. I have seen what's going on, and I don't know how people make it on $7.25 an hour. Now, with that being said, I would like to see an increase of some magnitude, but I'd rather leave it to the states. Let the states decide, because don't forget, the states have to compete with each other.
Right. You want but should the federal government set a floor, and then you let the states?
No, I'd rather have the states go out and do what they have to do. And the states compete with each other, not only other countries, but they compete with each other, Chuck. So I like the idea of let the states decide. But I think people should get more. I think they're out there, they're working. It is a very low number. You know, with what's happened to the economy, with what's happened to the cost, I mean, it's just, I don't know how you live on $7.25 an hour. But I would say let the states decide.
Now you're in a general election, all of a sudden the minimum wage is a very low number. He would want an increase of some magnitude. That's what he just said. You think he was going to stay with those crappy positions and get murdered in this election? Hell no, man. He's going to change all of them. I'd be surprised if he stayed pro-life. Okay, here comes Trump-NATO spinning to the left now that it is to his advantage, rather than spinning to the right as he was during the Republican primaries. Buckle up.